Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Leo Pike and welcome to the latest episode of Figma Weekly, your one-stop source for all the latest news and resources on Figma. Today we're going to be talking about videos in Figjam, custom colors in Figjam, P3 color profiles, resources of the week, and including Clippy and +1. So let's dive right in. We're going to start with their product release notes. Of course, you can read these for yourself by going to figma.com/release notes, or you can subscribe to my channel and I'll visually walk you through what's new every week. And so let's get started. The first thing is you can now add MP4 videos to your Figjam. This has been a long time coming. If you've either gathered resources, whether it's just a lot of static resources or created a user journey, you know that it's been relatively static until now. You could add a GIF before, but now you can just drag and drop your MP4 right onto your canvas. And you can resize it and click play or whatever you want, or delete it. The second added Figjam feature from release notes is custom color palettes. And you need an organizational license to do this, but the way that you access it is you click the up button next to sticky notes, and you'll see that you now have an up button next to the color palette. And you'll see you'll have Figjam's usual color palette, and you'll also have the ability to create new color palettes for your organization. The way you do this is you click the plus button, new palette, and you can name it whatever you want. And you can choose up to 9 colors to add to your color palette. And so you can see I've already created one here. And you just select the colors that you want and you can add it to your board. This is really great if you're just bored of the Figjam's usual colors, or if you want to pair really buttoned up for a client presentation. The next thing that I want to go over is the P3 color profile. The way that you access this is you click on your Figma main menu, go down to Preferences, and go to Color Profile. And this allows you to toggle sRGB or P3. So what does that mean? sRGB is a standard that you can count on all browsers and monitors being able to use. P3 has more vibrant colors and represents 49% more visually distinctive colors than RGB. It's growing in popularity, and if you're building for iOS devices or Retina screens, P3 is more suited to those experiences. And this diagram by Figma is really good at showing the additional colors that you'll be able to get. Next up, I want to talk about some great resources. The first one is Figma has released their latest design system. It's called UI2. The way that you access this is you click on the community button in the top left and then just search for UI2. And you'll see the first one to pop up by Figma is Figma's design system. They have all of their colors, their typography with their type scale, their grids, their logos, of course. If you've ever wanted to play around with the different Figma design system items, this is a great way to do it. All of their controls, including their buttons with their different states, are here. All of their icons are here. Their cursors and multiplayer mode is all here. Canvas decorations and boxes. Modal windows, non-modal dialogues, it's all here. And of course, their variables are on point in this, and it's just really great to see how the pros approach their own design system. Next, I wanted to highlight a couple more of my favorite resources this week. The first one is called Clippy, and the way that you access this is clicking into Community and just search for Clippy. Here we go. And there's a bunch of people who have played off the Microsoft Clippy, but what you're looking for is Clippy by Rogi King. And so you click on this, and what this allows you to do is add assets and files to your Fig board so that folks can download things like fonts and pictures and other items that you can't normally drop on your board. And so my favorite way to add and start using these is just click here to add it to your saves, go back to your board, and then you can click on this button called Resources and click Plugins, and you'll see mine is already saved, and you click Clippy, and it gives you an option to add all sorts of files as attachments to your board. It adds files that are already on your board, and then it's also just as easy as drag and drop to pick up an image or a font or whatever you need and drop it in, and it will be added as an attachment so that anybody that you need to share these resources with can have it all right here. It has an upload limit of 20 megabytes, but that should be perfectly fine for fonts, images that aren't too big, and other design resources that you might want to share. The second resource that I want to share is a widget called +1. The way that you access this is just go to your community and search for +1. And the one you're looking for is by Jackie Chu. And this is a great way to add some interactive fun and voting to your Figma boards and Figjams. And if you've ever worked with your team and had people create green circles next to the piece of artwork they thought was their favorite, this is just a more fun way and interactive way to do it. So once again, I click this button to add it to my saves. And then I click on the Resources button back on my canvas. Click on Widgets, and you'll see +1 is already saved here. So you just click on this. It has different sizes, so this is small, but there's a medium all the way to extra large. And you can drag and drop this next to the piece of artwork that you want to be voted on. Every time you click on it, or somebody else clicks on it, it increases the number of times that it's been clicked. And if you misclick, you can click -1 to make it go back. If you're the moderator or presenting and you want to reset this, it's got this reset button, so you can reset it back to 1 and start revoting on things. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you'd like more of the latest Figma updates and resources consolidated into a 10-minute or less video every week. Have a good one.